So you go to the gym, you complete a really hard workout, maybe legs, and then I want you, after you complete that workout and get one thing done, you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna delete and or cancel all those porn subscriptions that you have right after. And you're never gonna look back again. New Year's right around the corner, right, niggas? For all you weirdos that needed a fucking New Year to get shit done, fine, here you go. This is your New Year's resolution, motherfuckers. You are gonna go ahead and start going to the gym, and you're gonna cancel those porn subscriptions, and you're gonna unfollow every single bad bitch on your Instagram. No more following random hoes. No more thirsting on pictures. No more liking of pictures. No more DMing random girls that don't give a fuck you even exist. No more paying random bitches that don't know you exist. You're gonna do that in tandem. Gym, after gym completed, cancel all your subscriptions. You're gonna feel a level of elation that you've never experienced before in your life. You're finally doing it. That's why I'm doing this in order. Next, after you block out the thoughts, you block out the 304s, you stop watching the corn, stop gooning like a fucking weirdo, I want you guys to focus on talking to at least 5 women a day. All right? Now, when I say 5 women a day, I don't mean you need to go out and talk to 5 girls at the grocery store. No. I'm saying you have your dating apps and shit like that. Maybe you're talking to a few girls on there. And I want you to talk to at least 1 girl in person a day. 1 girl. 1 cold approach a day. 1 cold approach a day keeps the simping away. Repeat after me. 1 cold approach a day keeps the simping away. Right? I want you guys to do that. Because that will help you with kind of getting that itch. And since you've been to the gym, your T's going to increase a bit, maybe some libido with that. You stop watching the corn. Now you're going to be motivated because you can no longer get the satisfaction you used to get from off like a loser. Right? So now you're going to be more aggressive and more gung-ho about getting out there and talking to women and being social and creating some leads for yourself. Right? So again, 5 women a day. 4 of them could be from social media or dating apps, etc. And I don't want you DMing fucking OnlyFans like models and shit. No, I'm talking about girls that you actually know or have a shot with. All right? It could be a girl that you know from school. It could be a girl, whatever the fuck it is. Or dating apps. Those 4 girls can come from anywhere on the internet. And then 1 girl I want you to cold approach a day. Now, I know a lot of you guys have, debilitating fucking stutters or stammers. You get nervous. You start sweating shit. It's fine. Just strike up a conversation. You don't even have to frame it for a date or to get an Instagram or to get a phone number. I just want you guys getting comfortable talking to women that you're attracted to. The more women you do this with, the better. And it's going to get easier the more you do it. And by you not fapping or looking at corn all day, it's going to motivate you to get out there and cold approach too. All right? 5 women a day keeps the porn addiction away, my friends. So that's how you do it. So we covered 3 things. Next. Now you guys are probably wondering, Myron, how do I talk to all these girls? Well, my friends, you're going to always be sourcing. Okay? Always be sourcing. Always be closing. So again, because this all works together, gym, stop the corn, talk to 5 women a day, 1 of them being a cold approach. Now we're going to talk about sourcing, right? Because you guys are probably wondering, Myron, how the fuck am I going to talk to 5 girls a day? What are you talking about, bro? It's okay, I got y'all ninjas. This is how you're going to do it. You're going to be on every single dating app. You're going to be on Bumble, Tinder, Hinge, etc. Now, if you got a little extra coin, you can pay someone to run this shit for you. Right? I don't run my own dating apps. Fuck that shit. It's too much time. I want you guys to be on SA. right? Which is like a sugar daddy site, which I've talked to you guys about a million times to use these websites. It's hilarious how people still try to use that against me. It's like, I saw you're a sugar site. Yeah, dummy, because girls on there are far better than girls that are on regular dating apps. Like, yeah, absolutely. The difference is that you're not going to be a trick like the other idiots. That's what's going to set you apart. And we did a whole episode on running that type of game. That's a whole other thing. Right? So you're going to be on Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, etc. Why? Because you guys need to cast out a wide net. Okay? Half the game when it comes to women, guys, when it comes to fishing and looking for them, is sourcing. All right? If you're not actively sourcing, you don't get leads, you're not going to be closing. It amazes me. One of the things I like to ask guys, hey, guys that are struggling with girls, when's the last time you even talked to a chick? I can't remember. Okay. So if you haven't talked to a girl in months, how the fuck do you expect to get laid? And it's like, what the fuck, man? Right? So if you're not going out and sourcing and talking to girls, then how the fuck are you going to get leads? You need to get leads, guys. It's sales. That's all this is. Dealing with women is like sales. Right? So if you can't even generate leads, how the fuck do you expect to be able to get women into your funnel? Right? And we talked about this before, how you're going to go ahead and you're going to have different lead sources. You're going to have online dating apps. You're going to have cold approach. You're going to have social circle game. You're going to have night game. You're going to have day game. Preferably, I'd like you to meet these girls in person, not rely on, a lot of guys rely on online dating a little too much. And most of y'all, if I'm going to be honest, are not going to succeed in online dating because online dating is heavily dependent on the way that you look in good photos. A lot of y'all niggas are ugly. Let's just be honest. Most women don't find most men attractive, physically. It is what it is. But you can absolutely meet these girls in person and show your personality through there. That's why I'm such a big advocate of cold approach, especially in today's modern age. So, with that said, all right, you want to be on every platform. And I also want you guys doing cold approach during the day, night, whatever it is, always constantly getting leads, talking to girls. Because that's very important to the next step. All right? Constantly talk to the women. Let me read some of these chats. All right. One other thing I want to say. The reason why you're doing this, by the way, guys, why you're constantly talking to girls, is because it's going to remove something I call a scarcity mindset. All right? And a scarcity mindset, guys, occurs when you're not dealing with a lot of girls. When you're not dealing with a lot of girls, you're going to be far more likely to accept the bullshit that comes your way. A lot of you guys talk to and deal with women that don't really like y'all and don't respect y'all, right? And you guys are subject to the bad behavior that a lot of women put on you guys because you don't have other options. A big reason why I want you guys talking to so many girls is because you start to look at them with a more realistic lens. They're not special anymore. We need to knock them off the pedestal. And the way that we're going to knock them off the pedestal naturally is you guys need to knock them off the pedestal by having other women replace them. That's one of the biggest problems that a lot of you guys have, is you guys pedestalize females that don't even like y'all. And they can feel that shit. The women can absolutely feel that shit when you pedestalize them. Right? And they lose respect for you when you do that shit, guys. So with that said, you're doing this not just to get leads, but you're also doing it to destroy the scarcity mindset in your head. When you don't have a lot of leads, you're going to start holding on to the girls and like, oh my God, and you start to become more desperate. And the scary part is a lot of you guys don't even feel it or notice it. right? It really takes a very sharp mind to be able to realize when they're starting to, damn, maybe I am getting a little scarcity mindset here, right? And most of you guys aren't able to detect that. So to keep things safe and interesting and just kind of make it dummy proof, always have a lot of leads, because when you have a lot of leads, you naturally start to forget about girls and you naturally start to care less. And when you naturally start to care less, guess what happens? They care more. And I know what you guys are saying. Byron, this is counterintuitive. What the fuck are you talking about? You want me to talk to all these girls and forget some of them and like forget I have leads here and there? What are you talking about, bro? This fucks me up. Yes, that's what I want. I want you guys to be talking to so many women that some of them you fucking forget. Because guess what happens? You come in with a nonchalant, I don't give a fuck attitude, and the women can feel it. They can smell it. They want it. That will make you more attractive, ironically enough. I know. I know, guys, this is annoying. I know this is confusing. I know this is counterproductive. Trust me. I feel your pain. Women don't make sense. I get it. It's frustrating. Like, what the fuck? They tell you to do this, but then you do that, and like it's, what the hell? I know. I know, guys. Trust me. I feel your fucking pain and frustration. I feel it more than you guys even fucking know. I wrote a book on this shit. But what you guys gotta know is the less you care, the more attractive they are. And the only way for you to get there where they feel like you don't care is you need to have other women. I've said this since fucking 2020. And I'm gonna say it again. Two things I've always said, you guys remember since this podcast fucking started. Number one, bitch don't get too comfortable. Future, right? Burn that in your brain. And my other phrase, have women in line so that she gets in line. Because when you have an abundance mindset and you're talking to a lot of girls, they fucking feel it. It's a very honest signifier of higher value. I'd rather you guys, let me tell you guys how much this matters. I've done it before where a girl will message me, I won't know who she is, and I'll call her a name of another girl I'm talking to. Yes, I've done it. Or she'll ask me something, oh, do you remember XYZ? And I'm like, oh yeah, I remember we did XYZ. She's like, no, that wasn't me. Good. Good. And then she goes and says, oh, that must be some other girl. She makes a joke. That wasn't me. That must be some other girl. Ha, ha, ha. Good. Good. You're not the only one. It's good for you to get caught like that. It's good for her to go to your house and see some hairs. It's good for her to be confused with another girl when you're conversing with her. Good. Anything you could do that naturally knocks these off their pedestal will make you more attractive. Don't be ashamed to let her know that she ain't the only one. Because it's really one of the few things that women fucking respect. And it's one of the few things that actually demonstrates higher value without you having to say too much. When other women want you, or you're with other women, women find that attractive. I know! It doesn't make sense. You guys are probably watching this shit pulling your fucking hair out. Myra, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? What did I say at the top of the show, nigga? They're not like us. They're not like us. And that's one of the most important things that you fucking idiots got to get through your mind. A lot of you niggas think that women are like us. They're not. You see a girl that you like and she's around 10 dudes, you say, ew, what the fuck?
Nope.
They see you with 10 girls around you, they say yes. It's not the same. Step number one to being attractive to women is understanding that they are not the same as us at all. At all. And you need to treat them accordingly. Do not fall for the feminized propaganda that tells you that men and women are the same. Do not do it. That is step one to your fucking failure. That's why I went through an entire fucking monologue, spending 30 minutes explaining to you guys how the fuck we got here. And the way how we got here was through blank slate equalism and a belief that it's real. It's not. I see every fucking day crying on Tinder, crying on TikTok, crying on Instagram that men don't pay for dates anymore. Even feminists, short-haired, purple-haired, liberal feminists that think we're the same, even they complain that men are no longer behaving like men. So what does that tell you? Different hardware, same software, every time. As soon as you figure out that we are not the same, this will become more easy to understand. So again, going back to the pre-selection, we need you guys to kill that scarcity mentality. They need to feel like they're not the only one. That's extremely important, guys. And I'm going to give you guys an example of what I mean by this so you guys really understand this shit. You ever seen a girl that's extremely attractive at the gym? Flat stomach, nice ass, pokes out like that. You know, she's not fat, in good shape, really built, nice long hair. I'm sure you guys have seen that. A bunch of these gym look like this, right? You're like, damn, she's fit, she looks great, wow. That is what you look like when you have other women. Ta-da! That's the functional equivalent, niggas. Yes. When you have other women, that's what you look like to them. When you're looking at that girl and you're gawking at her at the gym, with the nice ass and the flat stomach and shit like that, right? When you're gawking at that, you're like, damn, she's hot. That's how you look when you have other women. Burn that into your brain, guys. That is the functional equivalent. A bad bitch, her functional equivalent on the male side is a guy that can have a bunch of chicks. That's how important pre-selection is. That's how important it is. And that's why you guys fucking fail. A lot of you guys are Chad, some of you guys are in good shape, some of you guys make a bunch of money. But y'all niggas want to know why you fail? Because you have a scarcity mindset. You pedestalize this fucking bitch. You don't have other women, so you move funny. You move weird. You move strange. You care too much. One of the most prestigious jobs in the United States is becoming an FBI special agent. They hire less than 1% of qualified applicants. Why? You have to go through a stringent background check. You have to go through a police academy, a credit check, a polygraph. Background investigators investigate your life for the past, 10 years plus, 15 years, right? It's very difficult to get the job. So by the time you're at Quantico and you're being sworn in, your whole family is there. It's a big deal. Everyone's taking pictures. Why? Because it's a difficult job to earn. So when you get that job, you typically stay there. This is why most people that become special agents, whether it's HSI, DEA, ATF, etc., since it's such a difficult job, they don't fucking leave. I'm one of the few crazies that did it, right? But why do people not leave? They don't leave because the job was extremely hard to acquire and they respect the grind it took to get the job. That's why the job is so prestigious. When you walk into a room and you introduce yourself, I'm special agent, blah, 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 everyone says, oh shit. Because they know how hard it is to get that gig. Right? That's how you guys need to be with women. They need to appreciate you. And the only way they're going to appreciate you is when you don't care. The FBI doesn't care about you. They care about getting the best. They don't care about you. If you happen to be the best, then you might get the job. That's how y'all niggas need to be. You need to be the FBI. You need to be a prestigious law firm. You need to be Harvard. You need to be Yale. Point that I'm trying to make is this. Less than 1% of qualified applicants get a job with you. That's what I need you guys to do. I need you guys to be the ones that are selecting, not being selected. I need you guys to be in a position where you have so many goddamn women, it's very fucking apparent that you do, and the girl that you're talking to is fighting for a spot. Versus you fighting for a spot at her fucking mediocre university. Because a lot of women will sit there and try to make it look like they're the fucking prize, and they're not. I'm here to tell y'all, nigga, they're not. They're not at all. You guys have seen it on the podcast. How many times have I fucking proven these girls wrong that they're all the fucking same? So again, I know I've been harping on this. But you need to talk to multiple women and always be sourcing, because when you're always sourcing, you're not going to have this scarcity mindset. This is so fucking critical, guys. This all builds on itself. Step 1, get in the gym. Build the confidence. Step 2, stop looking at porn and OnlyFans girls that don't give a fuck about you. Step 3, that's going to build the need for you to go out there and talk to women. When talking to said women, you're talking to a lot of them so that when you do talk to said women, they don't feel like they're special. You eliminate the scarcity mindset. You're coming in from a position of authority. You're coming in from a position of, I'm this prize. And there's other women that want me. And she's going to catch on very quickly, and that's going to make you more attractive. And I gave you guys the functional equivalent. You having other women is the equivalent to you seeing a bad bitch at the gym that looks good. That's how important pre-selection is for women. That's how ugly niggas, like Young Thug, could be on the phone with a bitch and she's crying over him. You guys think she's crying over him because he's a handsome guy? Fuck no. He looks like fucking shit. But why does she want him so bad? Because he's famous, and with that fame comes what? Pre-fucking selection. All right? That is one of the biggest amplifiers when it comes to attracting women. This is how ugly men that aren't physically attractive, aren't aesthetic, are able to get some of the baddest bitches. Because their social status inevitably puts them in a position where other women want them and they don't have a scarcity mindset. That's what makes them attractive. It's not the music. It's not just the fame. It's what the fame brings with it. And once you guys understand this, that the fame naturally brings pre-selection, that's why the women are attracted to him. All right. Rant's over.